All right, friends. So it is Monday and not Saturday, but I'm a busy lady. Let's talk about my seedlings. Want to? So I have a whole bunch of these chamomile still that I took out of the beds and separated. They're kind of all spread out here. I'll show you. It's raining a little bit. These marigolds I'm about to give up on. I have a whole bunch of them still. Not a whole bunch. I have several still that I need to do something with. So I either need to stick them in the ground, find someone to give them to, or I don't know. Anyway, Nata Pino and the paprika, they seem to be growing. That one seems a little weird, doesn't it? Like it has a mustache. That's fine. Anyway, I'm growing these in pots, and I'm going to try to overwinter them. Because I hear they can be perennials. It's like kind of cold right now. It's weird. It's raining a little bit. I don't know if you can see. Tomatillos, love those. Can't wait. Tomatillo salsa in my future. I canned some of it last year, but I ate it pretty quick. My husband and I did. Echinacea, look, I finally have some sprouts. That's exciting. I also bought some from Burpee because I'm having problems with germination. Shasta Daisy, I'm really excited for those. I don't think they'll bloom this year. They won't bloom till next year. Lemon Balm, Black Eyed Susan. These two are velvet sunflowers. I need to plant them out. Some of them are going in the front garden and some of them are going out here in the back. You know what? I kept thinking these were all dead, but I think the tops that that I stuck in there were dead, but I think they're coming back up. See, they're growing from the bottom. So that's cool. They kind of all have that new growth. So that's like super cool, So maybe I'll have a whole bunch of lavender. That was my goal. I wanted to plant it all around the deck here. Y'all, it's a mess out here. This is a real deal. This is life, okay? Aunt Molly's ground cherry. Let's see. Purple basil. Pink tongue eggplant. I just keep starting seeds, y'all. I'm addicted. I don't know what to do. Chives. I love the way the flowers look on top of chives, but also chives are delicious. These are the strawberry cream zinnias. I have some of these in front, but I wanted to add more because I started the ones up front way too early. These are the Zinnia Envy. They're like green. They're really pretty. On the package, they're really pretty anyway. Bachelor buttons. These are the regular pink ones. I thought I bought some blue ones, but I can't find the seed packet. So I need to look in my car and see if they're still in there. Chamomile. More chamomile. What's this? Giant cactus zinnia. I'm so excited for those. I have some planted out already, but yeah. Oh, purple tomatillo. These came up in like 3 days, so that was cool. Oh, pineapple ground cherry. Hopefully those germinate. This is painted daisy. I just planted those yesterday. No, that's not true. I didn't just plant those yesterday. It was a few days ago. Chrysanthemum. I did plant a bunch of stuff yesterday. Oh, this is one I'm really excited about. It's called Portulaca moss rose. I've never heard anybody talk about that, but on the seed packet it looked so pretty. I don't know if it grows well here or what, but anyway, it's like a low growing flower. It kind of looks like a rose. Anyway, these are carnations. I just up potted them. I had them in some little cups. Dwarf moringa. That's a chrysanthemum. I had it in a seed starting tray, but it was the only one that germinated, so I just put it in there. This is zucchini. It's late to start zucchini, but I have a friend who wants to start gardening and she likes zucchini, so I said, you know what, I'll start a seed for you and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully the bugs don't eat it for her. I don't even try to grow zucchini anymore because it's not for me. Alyssum, it's like a low growing flower as well. Columbine, I'm so excited about that. That's a yellow squash for her as well. Skydance salvia. More. I already forgot it again. Why can't I remember this stuff? You know what it is, right? I just said it like 1,000 times over here. Oh, this is Evening Sun sunflower. I just got those seeds. These are blackberry cuttings. I really need to bring them to one of my neighbors. I keep saying I'm going to, but Y'all, listen, life has gotten for real lately. Both of my children have hand, foot, and mouth. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that, but it is something. St. John's wort, that's cool that it's coming up. I just reused this container. These are freesia bulbs that have been sitting in my garage for too long, over a year, I want to say. So I think they're probably not going to come up, but you know, I was about to throw them away and I said, let's just stick them in some dirt and see what happens. The worst thing that happens is I'll just throw them away after I put them in dirt. You know, what's the difference? These are some lemons that I planted, lemon seeds I planted from an actual lemon. I just put the thing on there. And delphiniums. So yeah, I think that's everything over here. Of course, I have these blueberries. I put them in these pots, and they're doing this one I've had for a long time, but it was like a little baby seedling that I bought on Etsy, and I put it in the ground way too early. So I dug it up and I put it in this pot, and it's already got new growth on it, and it looks a lot healthier. I know it's not like the healthiest, but it's way better. This is a cutting I got from one of my neighbors, the one I need to bring this other stuff to. But she had rooted a cutting, and yeah, so these are both pink lemonade blueberries, which I'm excited about. Oh, and while we're up here, let's take a look at my sweet potato slips. They're coming up, so that's cool. Yeah, and then my moringa, whenever I googled why are my leaves yellow, it says overwatering, but I think it's just not quite warm enough yet for it, like 24 hours a day, because it still gets like in the 50s sometimes at night. I don't know about this. It's a muscadine thing, but I didn't follow instructions, and it's not all the way rooted, and I just keep messing with it. So that's why I can't have nice things. This is a Meyer lemon plant. It had a lemon on it, but I cut it off because I'm trying to give it a chance to keep growing. But like, is this the place just where things go to die? Because it doesn't look good, does it? It's looking like it's having a situation. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research on that. That is a Mexican sunflower. You know that, right? Got my compost sifter situation over here too. Y'all, I'm gonna have to show you how I compost sometime. It's really not as hard as people make it out to be. Anyways, okay, let's come take a look at the garden. So we've got a whole car collection back here. It's a long story. I was unloading crap out of my van. My husband was mowing the lawn yesterday, so we had to like move everything, all the cars. Anyways, he's at work, so the other one's gone. You don't care about that. Why am I telling you about that? Now you know. These are flowers I planted, obviously. So there's 4 dahlias that I kind of put like in a square. And then in between each dahlia is a calendula. I think they're the playtime ones I got from Baker Creek, I think. And then I put a cactus zinnia kind of in between those as a pattern. Hopefully it all grows up and it's like a big beautiful mess. And then here in the middle are a bunch of Russian giant sunflowers. So those velvet sunflowers that I have started on the porch, the red ones, I'm putting those here too. So that will be fun. This plum tree is doing phenomenal. So this is one I got from a friend, and I literally chopped it in half, and it was just sticks and bad news bears. But look at it now. That's like good news bears. Okay, y'all, my watermelon, I'm so excited about this watermelon vine because I got a female flower on it and I hand pollinated it. My very first time ever hand pollinating something, so I hope I did it right because, yeah, you know, I'm trying to get a lot of watermelons. You'll see I planted a bunch of watermelon. Last year, I did get some watermelon, but I was pregnant last spring. I had my baby in May, so yeah, it was just like a lot. And I had like complications, it was a thing. So I didn't get to pay close attention to things like I wanted to because I was just busy babying, you know? I don't know what that is. I don't know if I planted that or if it's part of the cover crop that just keeps popping up or what. But this is something. That's a sunflower. These are bush beans that did not originally get planted here, but they did get moved here, and now they're here. So these are sugar baby watermelon seeds I direct sowed. Look at this. It's the scarlet runner bean, and she's running. Beautiful flowers, very beautiful flowers. So she's all the way up there. I don't expect to actually get any beans off of it because we don't have the right climate, but this is a jalapeno. I believe this is the only surviving jalapeno that I have because, yeah. This is one of the tomatoes I had on the porch for a long time. I think it's a pink Brandywine, and I do not expect it to live. Look at it. She's so sad. She's just so sad. But it's okay. I just put it out here so that it could die, honestly, you know, in a flower bed instead of a pot. I finally planted my banana trees out here. I just planted them yesterday. I gave them some fertilizer and stuff because they have some yellowing leaves and, you know, they just got transplanted and all of that. So this is actually where the beds will stop once the transition completes. So I tried to line them up, you know, because, you know, I do these videos mostly for me. You guys know that because I know not a lot of people watch them, but I really like to go back and watch the progress because it's easy to get lost in the sauce and just be like, nothing's growing, everything's dying, oh my gosh. But if I look at my garden from this time last year, I'm like, dang, I have come so far. I've learned so much as a gardener. Anyway, so this bed and that strawberry bed are coming out by next spring. So that's the goal. And then it will just be extended out to here and they'll just be rows. And then there's going to be 2 or 3 more rows here that go out that way. One of the rows will be all muscadine trellises. Can't wait to see it all pan out. I'm probably going to repeat that in every video just because, you know, I'm speaking it into existence. Okay. All of it to say the banana trees are planted. Okay. You know, if you don't know me and you make it all the way through my videos, I mean, really, you deserve some sort of medal because I just keep talking. Do I just like to hear myself talk? Okay. What's that? I don't know. You tell me. To me, it kind of looks like a pepper plant, but it could have just popped up under there. I honestly don't know. I don't think I planted it. I know that. This okra, oh my gosh, is it okraing? That's nuts. Anyway, this tromboncino just grabbed it. They're cuddling. It's fine. Literally companion planted. These are some kind of tomatoes a friend gave me. I think there's some kind of cherry tomato, but you know. But this tromboncino squash is doing its thing. You see? So yeah, I think those were pollinated, right? Because they keep growing. Is that how that works? But excuse the tarp. That's, you know, killing off the grass slowly. But yeah, there's like a lot of squash activity going on up in here. That's crazy. Look, there's one. There's like a bunch of them. Y'all, am I gonna get so much squash off of this one plant? That would be crazy. That's exciting. Okay. So, I got some seeds. They're like watermelon landrace seeds from Etsy. So David the Good, if you watch him, his daughter has a seed shop on Etsy. One of his sons was doing a watermelon landrace, and I bought some seeds from that. And so they're just like random watermelon seeds that did well. And he lives in my area, so I thought, well, if they did well for him, you know, I'll give it a shot. There used to be a pear tree there. I don't know if I've done a garden tour since that went down, but I was very upset to have to dig it up. And there was one over there too. Had to dig them both up because they had fire blight and they were not going to make it. So I'll probably in a week or two plant some more watermelons in that hole and let them trail out there, you know, in the wild blue yonder. put some cardboard and mulch down so they have somewhere to ramble without grass interfering. Because you guys hear the rain. I don't even care. Because what else am I going to put there? These comfreys, I think I'm going to move them to the front soon. Is my compost. It's not supposed to go there, but it's there right now. So this is the best comfrey I have. I wonder if that one's going to flower. That's a marigold. This is a Mexican sunflower that's getting eaten by something for real. But, you know, they got to eat too. Chop and drop Mexican sunflower, the Tithonia diversifolia. Let's turn around. That's a comfrey root that I buried. It keeps growing back. Tithonia diversifolia. These are some bush bean seeds I stuck in here. Told you guys that story last week. I won't bore you again. These are my Everglades tomatoes. Man, I love when these things start tomatoing. They're so good. In a couple of days, I'll have a ton of tomatoes already because they grow so fast. And you'll see I have them on a lot of plants. Wonder what was digging in there. Oh, me. So I was about to get mad at some animal. Some poor animal. It was me. I'm the poor animal. That used to be where my rosemary was, but I moved it to the front. That's a borage. That is a tomatillo. Y'all, look at this ground cherry. Can you believe this? There are ground cherries in there. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. Look, there's one. Crazy. What is that? Oh, Seminole pumpkins. 1, 2, 3. Seminole pumpkins. I was going to try to train them to go that way. We'll see. Probably is not going to work out that way. I'll probably have a whole mess over here. But what's new? This used to be where the lavender was. But I moved her up front too. Hopefully we'll get to the front today. This Everglades tomato is in an unfortunate location. I planted it here before the trellis existed. So anyway, I got tomatoes on it already. I'm gonna let it live. These are pole beans that I hope to, cover this trellis, but they're not grabbing it. Seems like they should be growing faster. What happened here? Oh, it's mulch. Or wood chips, mulch, whatever. Same thing over here. Pole beans. I need to plant something here, but it's okay. I'm not in a hurry. I have a few marigolds that are doing pretty good over here. Those 3 are marigolds. That's my elderberry plant. I just planted it over here from its pot, and it's already put on quite a bit of growth. Just planted it like 3 days ago, so that's cool. I don't really know how big elderberry plants get, and also I'm unclear if they need a pollinator. So if anybody knows, you let me know. So I might need to get another elderberry plant. That is, I think it's a bush cucumber, but man, those things hate me or something because they won't grow. These are canary melons, and I feel like they're scented because I think they should be a lot bigger by now, but they're not. And yeah, but I do look at that. That's not thought it was a female flower, but maybe not. Anyways, so we'll see how that goes. I didn't intend for them to be here, but that's where they're at. That's a calendula, and of course we've got these nasturtiums. That's a bush cucumber that I think I just need to take those out. These are Everglades tomatoes that were in their seed starting cups for entirely too long, but they're still doing their thing. I thought for sure they wouldn't make it, but got tomatoes on them, so I guess they can stay if they'll give me tomatoes. And then over here, just a couple of different flowers. We got borage, and some marigolds that were planted very long ago. But yeah, let's go up here. We're zigzagging through here. It's fine. My strawberries are doing really well. I believe my strawberries are June bearing strawberries, so I should be getting a flush of them soon. Look, I already have a couple. I've harvested probably 20 of them so far. Some of them are not pollinated properly, but yeah, I also don't care for these strawberries at all. Like, in the winter, I came through and weeded them all and put a layer of compost and some more pine straw. That was it. That's really all I've done. I bought these all as bare roots. I think I bought 40 bare roots and she sent 48 bare roots. And last fall, I came through and thinned all of the, what do they call them? Runners? Wait, is that what they call them? They come off of the plants. Look, like this is one, this is one. They create, this is one. They create new plants off of them. There's a whole bunch of them. They just come off. And I thinned them all out and put them back 4 plants per row. And I had like 160 plants. And I was like begging all my friends to take them. I was like, please, please grow strawberries. They're delicious. So anyway, maybe I'll get my act together sometime and like sell them. That would be cool, right? But anyway, yeah, I got some big strawberries coming on. So need to keep an eye on these. And I'm gonna eat that. Anyway, I just brushed my teeth, so I don't want to eat them right now. This is boraging. That's cool. Got some marigolds, borage. This is some kind of mystery pepper. Who knows what kind. Oh, I didn't show you over here. There was another watermelon plant here, but it wasn't doing so hot. So I went ahead and took it out because I thought, you know, give all this some breathing room if that's not going to make it. I have plenty of other watermelons. Anyway, I went ahead and got rid of it. That is the best calendula I have. Look at it. It's like all bushy and stuff. I don't know if that's how they're supposed to look, but that's how it looks. These are poblano chilies, and that's a strawberry plant. That's, oh my gosh. Anyway, it's making babies already. This was one of the babies. That is, oh, these are Barry's cherry tomato, but they're not doing great either. Did I say that's a cantaloupe? Because it is. That's a cantaloupe. And this is one of those dead tomatoes from the porch also, like the other side. So it's probably not going to stay here. But yeah, I have these 2 tromboncino squashes. People said they were going to get big, but who knew they were going to get this big? Dang, this is 2 plants. And really the second one is very small compared to the first one. So, yeah. Anyways, y'all, I'm all over the place. What's wrong with me? Okay, that's a blueberry plant. It was transplanted here from a friend's house, and I don't expect it to give me any edible blueberries this year. You can see it has tiny blueberries on it, but I don't think they're going to be edible because I just don't think they had enough time to like do what they needed to do. Which is fine. That's totally fine. I'm not upset at that blueberry plant. I don't hold it against you, my friend. It's all right. It's my fault. Sorry for what I've done to you. Please accept my apology. These are Everglades tomatoes, of course. And these will be ready in a couple of days for sure. They're very tiny. Can you tell? Yeah, of course you can, because there's my hand. It's the size of a human hand. Sometimes I amaze myself. Anyway, and once it explodes, it just explodes. And then you guys will see, before I know it, this one plant will have thousands of tomatoes on it. And it's just mind-blowing. If you've never grown Everglades tomatoes, I will say it every time, you've got to try it. Probably start with one plant. They're popping up everywhere. They're like weeds at this point. It's crazy sauce. Oh, there's one over there. Before we tilled under the beds where this bed was, there was a raised bed with Everglades tomatoes. Anyway, my son planted these at school. Don't know what they are. Have no clue. We probably will never know. I think it was some kind of bean. Nasturtiums. That's, of course, a marigold. Marigold, nasturtium. These are cucumbers. They're just not doing well this year. I don't know what's going on. And, yeah, that's a basil plant. It seems to be doing okay. Some of it looks a little crispy, huh? Already you're looking crispy? It's going to be a long summer for you then. These are the Floridade tomatoes, and they are big already, like growing up big. I know a lot of people are already like harvesting their tomatoes and stuff, so maybe I started late, I don't know. But it's giving tomato babies already, and that's cool. These are supposed to be like slicing tomatoes. This is my first time ever growing Floridades, but yeah, I'm pretty excited about it so far. So they look pretty healthy, although the leaves are curling. I don't know if it's the tomato variety or what. Whenever I googled it, it said underwatering, but I don't think that's what's happening. I don't think they're underwatered. This is also a Floridade. I pruned them differently, trying to see if there would be a difference. And originally I didn't prune this one at all, but then it wasn't growing. So I pruned it and it's growing now. So anyway, it was just kind of a little experiment. But this one has flowers, but I don't see any tomatoes yet. So yeah, it's my first time out here today. Yeah, let's turn around. Okay. That is a blueberry plant that's mostly dead. These are some plants, I don't know what they all are. I want to say that there's a couple of peppers in here that I don't remember what they are. My seed starting trays got a little chaotic this year. That's an understatement. These are some kind of tomato, some sort of paste tomato, maybe Romas, maybe Amish paste, maybe anything, who knows. Actually, this looks like an Everglade. Did it get mixed up? No, that's impossible. No, it's not an Everglades. Everglades would look different than that, wouldn't they? I think this is a Roma. Y'all want to bet? Do y'all want to make bets on it? Oh my gosh, who knows? This is a tomato. That's what we got to say about that. I want to say that's probably a bush cucumber that's not going. It's not doing its thing. Those are, well, let's go around. This is a birdhouse gourd. I've planted probably 10 birdhouse gourd seeds at this point. That's the only one that's germinated. So I direct sowed it. The other ones I tried in trays. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But nothing on that one apparently. It's good. I think there's 3 other birdhouse gourd seeds in the ground right here though. So those were duds. Man, mystery tomatoes are the best. It's like a surprise. It's like playing the lottery. These are grocery store green onions. And yeah, I don't think there's anything to show over here. Let's go this way. This is the only cucumber plant that's actually growing. And it also looks like it's getting eaten. So, I don't know. Everglades tomatoes, of course. Why wouldn't I have more Everglades tomatoes? They're really good. I freeze them too. And I freeze them and use them as diced tomatoes in recipes and just eat them. Put them in salads. I've even made a salsa out of them. I don't recommend canning it, but it was really good to eat. Yeah, I mean, we didn't waste any of them last year. Yeah, calendula. Some of these are calendula, borage. These are bush beans, I think. Yeah, those are bush beans there. I just kind of like put a bunch of bush bean seeds in. These are California Wonder bell peppers. I did not think they were going to do very well over here, but look at them doing well. They're growing. They were teeny tiny when I put them in. I don't know if you guys... Sorry about that. Anyway, these are California Wonder bell peppers. Don't know if you saw them last week. They were teeny tiny when I put them in. So this is a lot of progress, actually. That is the only Mexican sunflower. It doesn't look like it's making it. So yeah. This is the Calamandan tree that I had in a different location, but I wanted to put it over here where I could give it more attention because it was mostly dead when I got it from a friend, and then it got transplanted, which hurt its feelings, and then it went through a freeze, which, you know, wasn't its favorite thing either. So I put it over here where I could pay close attention to it and make sure it gets watered regularly and all of that. And that's a bug. Is this supposed to be there? Man, I keep messing this up. Anyway, that's a bug. Come on, bug. Oh, there's a bunch of bugs. Oh no. Am I gonna have to spray this with something? I don't want to spray it. I'm really trying not to do any pesticides. Anyways, I'm hoping it's gonna be okay. It looks like I've got some new growth already, so we'll see. I did fertilize it. Mexican sunflower, comfrey, you know. That's a blackberry plant, and that says it's a jalapeno whenever I scan it with my app, but I don't remember planting a jalapeno there. So I don't know what it is. Oh, look, I finally have a flower bud on a marigold. That's exciting. I don't know what this is. It's some kind of tomato that's not growing, so I'm gonna pull it, I think, soon. Give these other things some room to breathe. Blackberries, of course. Oh, look, I have a flower head. I think these produce for the fall. I think these thornless blackberries produce in the fall. Yeah, I don't know. So this is some sort of paste tomato as well. I don't know what kind. Again, my seed starting trays got really jacked up. Yeah. And nasturtiums. That's a blueberry. This is more chamomile that needs to be thinned out. But I don't have the heart to do it. Can I just let it grow in this big clump? Does anybody know? Can somebody tell me if this will grow this way or if they're going to choke each other out? I just couldn't believe it all grew like that. And it's like so soft. Like I just want to play with it. Anyway, this is some sort of volunteer. I think it's from a wildflower mix that I had in a bed that was here in a past life. Yeah, I planted a whole bunch of melon seeds over here thinking they wouldn't germinate, but of course they did. Honeydews and cantaloupes. So I'll need to thin those. I'll let them grow up a little bit, see who wants to be here and who doesn't, and we'll go from there. So yeah, I think I showed you everything, didn't I? Oh, I have a satsuma tree over here I didn't show you. But you know, there's really not much to see there. You can see my mess here. This is trying to kill some grass to extend. That's my finished compost there under that tarp. But yeah, this is doing okay. She's got new growth coming on too. This was also given to me by a friend. It was transplanted and went through the same freeze, so you know, it's not going to be perfect. Anyways, that's all I got for back here. I'll show you the front though. All right, again, real deal. This is a mess. So, this is the thing I need to set up. I know it's like a little rough around the edges, but you know, we can hit it with some spray paint at some point or whatever, or maybe I'll find some sort of creative thing to do with it. But anyways, I really just need to hook it up and put the hose in it and set it over here because it will look better than this. You know what I'm saying? Like, either way, it will definitely look better than this. Or maybe I'll get a new one someday. But that's what I have now, and that's what I'm using, and it's fine. I moved Her Majesty Lavender over here, and yeah, I know she looks a little sparse. That's because I hacked her down. I mean, I really trimmed her fiercely because she was growing all around the sides, and it was getting to be a lot, so I just trimmed it back. But she's starting to fill back in. Look at her doing great. She is great. She's wonderful, and she actually seems a lot happier up here. So I have some more pieces I need to trim. Trim out. You're not supposed to let them get all woody like this, but I'm not a lavender expert. Don't listen to me. That is the rosemary. I got that from one of my neighbors down the street. The same one I need to bring some cuttings to. I'm gonna do it, I promise. That is, you know what? This is dill, and I just posted a video of harvesting from it, and I realized there's 2 dill plants in there. Whenever I bought this, I bought it as a seed start from the store, just like, I don't know, I think it was Publix, maybe it was Walmart, I don't know, but I bought it, and I just stuck it in here because it was like too big for the pot it was in. Anyways, that's chocolate mint. It's really cool. I have a vision for it. I think I've already told you about it. I'm not going to bore you with it again because we gotta make the vision come true. These 5 things are azalea bushes that I feel like should have grown a lot bigger by now. They've been here since last fall, I think. But anyway, I don't want them here anymore. I have figured out this is not a good place for them, and I want this to be something different. My husband says I dig up plants and move them around more than anybody he knows, but he doesn't know that many people, you know, so that's what I told him. So how many people do you know that plant things, first of all? Anyways, I'll show you where I'm going to move those, hopefully today, actually. I've said that every day for the past week, so don't listen to me. Also, I need to get my stepping stones. I don't have them yet. Listen, I have some ideas, and I'm not going to bore you with them here. But the stepping stones are going to happen in the next week. That's what I'm saying. Okay, these are some marigolds that were in those seed starting trays. I don't know if you remember or saw them. They were teeny tiny, and they were struggling. Look how happy they are up here. They love their new home. So they're going to be great. Planting things in clumps for the cottage garden aesthetic. It's not exactly going to be a cottage garden. Next year I hope for it to be more of a cottage garden with more variety of things, like a lot of medicinal herbs is my goal, but I just don't have them all yet. And I have been trying to do more of a like start where you're at, do what you can right now type of thing. Anyways, these are a bunch of dahlias, and you know what, I was surprised that they're all doing so well. I don't think I've lost any of them. They're all great, and they were kind of puny whenever I put them in here, like you could barely see them. And look at them. I don't know if it's like the weather warming up or if they just like this area with all the mulch and everything. But yeah, I'm like happy about that. So yeah, I've left places to put the stepping stones. So anyway, these 3 things are zinnias from seeds I saved last year. So those were really big. I don't know if they're going to be really big again or if they grow true to seed or whatever. But anyway, I just put 3 of them here. I plan on putting some of those Velvet Queen sunflowers right here in this corner whenever this gets dug up later today. I might actually plant them later today too. These are Mexican sunflowers. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one looks ill. I wonder if I should pull it out or if I should just leave it. I don't know. But the other 3 look fine. And they supposedly get really big. I've never grown them before, but yeah. These, you see my son? Hey! Anyway, these calendulas are doing the best. They're the Playtime mix from Baker Creek. He's saying bye-bye. This is kind of a partially shaded area, so I think they'll do much better over here. And actually I think I'm going to move the comfrey over here also, because the sun is already getting to it. And yeah, here are my shampoo ginger. I got brave and I transplanted them. And I just really hope they don't die. I would be so upset if they died. But yeah, I bought these from one of my neighbors down the street actually, so hopefully they're well acclimated to here. Oh look, I planted some borage, like just the rest of a borage seed packet in 3 little areas here, because it was one of those ones from the company I was having germination problems from. I just wanted to get rid of them. I didn't really care if they germinated over here or not. But yeah, I think I'm going to get all of those comfrey plants and just kind of plant basically a comfrey border over here, because this is mostly shaded, but it does get some filtered light from these trees, so it'll be good. I do want to show you really quick, I promise I'll be quick, the other side of my house over there, because I have a vision. I want to share with you. Oh, and my zinnias over here in the front. Y'all, I'm sorry everything's such a mess. Actually, I'm not sorry, but I'm sorry that you're seeing it. How about that? The zinnias are doing much better. now that I trimmed them and mulched them. I might even cut this flower off because I think it just needs to grow more, because the flowers are usually prettier than that. But anyway, I've got more growth on them, but I am going to add some more zinnias up here. I think I planted these way too early. This was 100% my fault. I guess we'll just walk over here to see my vision. There used to be a bed right here. This is my water, my rainwater rainwater barrel. I'm actually gonna move it, so I've been working on emptying it. I closed it off so it won't collect anymore. I have 3 of these, but this one doesn't need to be here anymore. There used to be a bed here. You can see where it was, and it had raspberries and blackberries, but the raspberries died. I also had some garlic in here that I never was able to tend to. Again, I got pregnant and I had a pretty complicated pregnancy, so I could only really do one thing at a time, and so everything kind of fell to the wayside besides the main garden. And even there, like, really a lot of stuff didn't get cared for like it should. But anyway, I have a whole bunch of these wild dewberries. It almost looks like somebody planted them here. All of those along the fence, along the house. There's like a ton of them. But like there's even more that don't have berries on them yet. I don't know if you can really see. They're super thorny. But anyways, this right here is where I had my blackberry plant that I have moved back there, the one you saw just now, and more popped up. This is more of that thornless blackberry. It just popped up from the ground. So I wonder if I should oh, is there more right there? That's crazy. Anyway, I wonder if I should water this or just let it grow wild or what, or if I should try to dig it up. What would you do? I don't know. For now, I'm gonna leave it, I guess. But apparently this is a good place for berries to grow because all these wild ones are growing. The raspberries for sure died. I pulled this plant out. It was 100% dead. Anyways, the reason I came over here is because those azalea bushes, I think I'm going to plant 3 on this side and 2 on that side. And whenever they grow up big, which hopefully they will grow up big, maybe it'll give a little bit of privacy to the backyard from the road. The road we live on is not a main road or anything, but it's kind of busy. We live in a sort of I would say a semi-rural area. But anyways, okay. That's that. That's what's going on this week. And I hope that you have a great day.